Morgan says things are getting stale.
Am I the flavor of the week?
But Nikko says she's too fresh.
She's very, very grabby.
So he did some comparison shopping.
You've got more like a cute sexy and more like a I want to bite her sexy.
And he got a free sample.
Oh, hello.
Meanwhile, her date had a complaint.
Morgan talks too much.
Gotta give it up.
But he does accept returns.
She's not Nico's flavor. She's definitely my flavor.
Next change of heart.
Change of heart. Our couple today, well, they met 4 months ago on the set of a music video. It was freezing cold that day, and he offered to cuddle and keep her warm. Well, his cuddling led to kisses, and that kept them both really toasty all day and night. Now, things aren't so hot, so let's meet them and find out why. Please welcome Nico Padron and Morgan McKean. Welcome to the show. Morgan, let me start with you. What was it that made that instant attraction to Nico? What was it?
It's his ethnic background. He's got that tall, dark, and handsome kind of look, and a lot of culture behind him and everything. He was just really cute.
So you like that?
Yes.
So Morgan, I imagine, for 4 months or so, you guys have been hanging out. You've had some deep conversations about culture. How are his conversation skills?
He is so shallow. Oh my God!
How much shallow?
I asked him to ponder the question. I asked you to ponder the question of life. You asked me what ponder means.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's got no philosophical thing. He doesn't know what to talk about. I mean, we just talk about.
But see, she's got to get deep about everything. She's got to get like.
No. He's way
just
below my level.
About every single thing. It could be like.
I graduated.
Wait, one at a time because I can't understand either one of you. Go ahead, Nico.
She's got to get philosophical about everything.
No. Sorry, I don't want to learn how to avoid speeding tickets. I don't care who played who on
It's an important part of life, right?
Now, Nico, how would you describe Morgan's level of interest in your relationship?
She's like overly obsessed with me. It's like I'm her. No, it is like I am her life.
Totally.
She's jealous. She's obsessive. She's possessive.
Excuse me, wait a
She
minute.
calls me like
You're the one who
100 times a
wonders
day.
no.
She calls me all day long, and she's like, "Where were you? Where have you been? What?
So it's a little
what have
over
you
the
been
top.
up to?" Yeah, it's just like it's ridiculous.
What, Morgan? You're shaking your head. No, it's not like that.
He's the one who's jealous. He cares where I go, what I do. He wants to contact me all the time. He's got one answer machine. I've got a cell phone, a pager. He's got me on every single electronic leash you could possibly imagine in your life, and he thinks I'm obsessive?
Well, you're not wearing an ankle bracelet, So, Morgan, what about your biggest worry in this relationship? What would it be?
Am I the flavor of the week? He dates strippers. That's all he dates. He dates strippers. He's got a poster in his house of every single girl that he's ever been with or his roommate's ever been with. Like 300 kisses. They've got a canvas.
What's wrong with that?
Well, that's kind of interesting. I mean,
you know what? The only reason that he's got this art piece up is because he's so insecure. He's got to show every girl all of his conquests.
And does it make you feel a little insignificant that like you're just another,
flavor
kiss on
of
a
the
poster?
week?
Yeah. See? So that's a problem. Now, Nico, Morgan, let's say, how does she compare to other women in your past?
How does she compare? Actually, I've dated, like you said, I've dated a lot of strippers. Mm-hmm. And honestly, she's got more character in her little finger than, all the fake boobs that I've dated around.
Wow, she's very nice.
Girl, she's great.
Now, Nico, that's good that you recognize those good traits in her, but if you had to pick one that was most annoying, what would that be?
She's very, very grabby, very...
Be nice, no hitting.
All the time. Just hits me, smacks me.
Do you see why? Because they're
Exactly.
He's just trying to point it out.
You cannot control his mouth any other way. His mom did it. It worked for her.
I see.
You know?
Now, Morgan, what about Nico as far as like his physical appearance? Anything that turns you off?
Oh my God, he is so feminine. Look at this. Do you see this? This is nail polish.
I noticed they were a little shiny.
No. A woman once told me that it's nice if a man takes care of his nails.
And has a manicure.
Right.
And
did they say anything about polishing nails? It's one thing to go get them buffed and manicured. Not only that, okay, here's the deal. See the jewelry? He wears more jewelry than I do. And to come here today, 3 outfits. He can't just go out.
But I look good.
He thinks it paid off. Morgan, why do you think this was a good time for the two of you to come on the show?
Well, we had to really start fast. I had just come out of a bad relationship. And like you said, we met on the set. of a video, and everything kind of went. And it's just a really good time to slow things down, go out on a date, see, where the balance of our relationship is right now.
All right, well, we're going to find out, because coming up next, Morgan says that she liked the way her date's lips felt on hers. Find out why when we come back. Nico and Morgan. Now, Morgan wanted to date a guy's guy who'd get deep with her instead of his manicurist or his favorite stripper. So we hooked her up with a man's man who'd rather take his lady out to paint the town red than paint his nails red. Please welcome Matt Hanna. Hey, Matt. How you doing, dude? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Morgan, when you first talked to Matt over the phone, what kind of vibe did you get from him?
Actually, he was kind of nervous. He kind of had like a little bit of a nervous laughter in between our conversation, everything. So I was kind of hesitant, actually, to hook up, kind of meet with him.
Right, so you weren't really sure. Now, Matt, what about the first meeting in person? Was it better than that phone call?
Yeah, absolutely. When Morgan got out of the car, I was like, wow. I mean, she was striking. She was wearing this short little dress, those long legs. She carries herself very confidently. I was like, definitely turned on right away.
Very nice. And Morgan, what about you when you saw Matt for the first time?
Oh my God. I don't know if I was horrified, but rocker leather, tattoos, spiked hair. I was like, oh.
Yeah, right. So were you nervous?
Yeah, I was a little nervous, to say the least, slightly.
Now, as far as like him being manly, though, how was he that way?
Well, a lot more manly than other people. Especially compared to Nico. Yeah, definitely.
And Nico, do you agree that he's actually more manly than you?
Nah.
Nah?
He's got more stuff in his hair than she does. Come on. I mean, I use a lot, but hey, come on, huh?
All right.
Is that clear coat on your fingernails?
Actually, it is, man.
Matt, what about women in general? How do they usually respond to you when they see you?
Well, look at me.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
No, they normally get the wrong idea. I mean, here I am, big hair, covered in tattoos, usually, in leather. But I'm a little deeper than that. I'm college educated. I work as a real estate appraiser, believe it or not.
Because you could look a little intimidating. And Morgan, what about you? When did you start to see past the leather and all of this?
Well, like you said, I met him in his apartment, and when I went downstairs to his apartment, it was decorated exactly like I would do it myself. They had Asian, African art on the walls, candles, the whole 9 yards.
So that softened it up a little bit.
A lot.
Actually,
it did a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It did a lot.
And Matt, could you tell she was feeling kind of home at your place?
Yeah, when she came into my place, we got cozy on the couch. I poured us a couple glasses of champagne. Gave her a rose.
Cozy on the couch, huh?
Yeah, and then I toasted and guaranteed her a fabulous evening.
That was the toast?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Morgan, this is a pretty risky toast for somebody to put forward. When did he start making good on it?
He took me to a fancy dinner at Marabella's. It's a really nice restaurant on Sunset Boulevard. He had the chef come out, a specially planned meal. Everything was done. He treated me like royalty.
So you make time to go out with him, but you don't make time to go out with me, right?
Well, hey, what can I tell you?
All right, so Matt, you're off to a good start. What about when it came time for dessert? What were you thinking?
Well, I hate to say it, but Morgan talks too much.
She was chatting a little much?
Yeah. I gotta give you that one.
But wait.
So, we were having dessert, and I just took the opportunity to take a spoonful of that dessert and say, hey, Morgan, shh, and put it in her mouth.
Nice touch. And Morgan, what about after dinner? How close did you guys start to get?
Well, it was raining pretty hard that day, and we were kind of stuck outside of a club trying to get inside, and I forgot a jacket, and I was dressed very similar to right now, and, I guess someone had to keep me warm.
Yeah, so there he was. He was looking out for you. Now, Nico, look how appreciative Morgan is of all the little things that go a long way. Why don't you make the time yourself to take her more places and do things?
Well, we both work a lot, so it's kind of difficult to get our schedules together. But even when I want to take her out, it's like she's out running around with her friends, or
So that's a problem.
Yeah.
Now, Matt, I'm assuming you guys finally got in the club, got to dry off, do a little dancing.
Absolutely.
How would you describe her moves on the dance floor?
Provocative. Sexy. Definitely.
Provocative and sexy. Would you say the same about his dancing?
Well, he has a really nice body, but actually Nico's dancing is just a little bit better.
He's got a little more rhythm.
Yeah, he does.
Matt, was Morgan appreciative of a good time? Could you tell?
Yeah, she really was. I mean, she must have said thank you 100 times. I'd buy her a drink, she'd say thank you. I'd show her where the restroom was, she'd say thank you.
So she was totally appreciative.
Oh,
That's good.
absolutely, absolutely.
So things are going well at this point, Matt.
Yes.
I'm thinking, maybe at this point you're trying to make a move or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And?
Well, we had, she apparently is, if she's not Nico's flavor of the week, she's definitely my flavor.
Oh. So what happened, though? I mean, come on, give it up.
We had a little kissing at the end of the night. It was very good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Morgan, compare Matt's kissing style to Nico's.
Well, Matt kisses with sincerity, it's sensual, it's gentle, it's passionate. Nico kisses like a porn star on stage.
Now, Morgan, your first date with Matt, how does that compare with, think back to your first date with Nico?
My first date with Nico was very magical. We met on a movie set and we were there for like 15 hours together. And I think I was a little uncomfortable with Matt at first. It kind of took me a little while to settle in.
So there's a big difference in the two. Yeah, two different experiences. That's good. All right, now we have to hear all about the other date. That's coming up. Nico's date flashed him her booty. Find out why next. Heard what happened on Morgan's date with Matt. Now it's Nico's turn. He wanted to date a woman who'd be more risque and less grabby and obsessive. So we sent him out with a woman who's a conservative legal secretary by day and a self-proclaimed wild woman by night. Please welcome Susan von Lyra. Actually, let me start with you. What is it about Susan that you think maybe makes her Nico's flavor?
She looks like a stripper?
Oh. All right. Nico, give me some positive things that you like about both of these lovely ladies.
Well, actually, both of them are really attractive, but you've got more like a cute sexy and more like a I want to bite her ass sexy.
Well, that's an interesting analogy, actually. So, Susan, when Nico showed up at your door finally, what did you like about him?
Well, he is very, very handsome. He's got that tall, dark, exotic look, and I noticed he has his nails done, and I think that's great. I think it's great when a man takes care of himself.
So that didn't bother you at all?
Not at all. I think that's great.
And Nico, could you tell she liked what she was seeing right away?
Actually, no. She was a little quiet when we first met. She actually, when we were walking through her house, she showed me pictures of her exes. And I'm more like not her type. I'm more not her type.
You asked.
But I was a little insecure about that.
All right,
How does it feel? How does it feel?
A little awkward, I'm sure, because...
A little bit.
Yeah. So, Nico, what about your first impression of Susan? What was that like?
She looked incredible. She had this little black see-through dress on with these little go-go shorts underneath. Oh, she just looked incredible.
Yeah. Now, Susan, I know the two of you went out in your neighborhood, right? Was it you that made those plans?
Yes, I did. We went to this Italian restaurant, very nice place, Masali's, and it's got this very romantic type atmosphere with a little bit of, they play music and they sing, and it was very, very nice. And I know he's Italian, so
you figured he'd appreciate that. And Nico,
yeah.
did you? I mean, that's her favorite restaurant. Did you enjoy yourself?
Actually, I felt a little insecure there, too, because of the fact that she kept checking out somebody behind me.
Really know what it feels like. You know what? Congratulations, you got him at a Subway.
Susan, come on. Susan, give it up. Who had your attention that was behind you?
Actually, it was my sister-in-law and her friend. They wanted to come out and check out my date, and I told them they could come, and And they were sitting across from the bar, and I said, don't make it obvious, but they kept giving me the thumbs up, and I was like, started laughing. Just like, what are you laughing at? So,
all right, so that was innocent, plus they approved of him, so that was all good then, I guess.
Definitely.
That's good. I know him very well.
Now, Susan, one of the things that Morgan complained about was that Nico's just not a real good conversationalist. What did you guys talk about?
We had great conversation. We talked about relationships and how very giving we both are and how we don't settle for less and how we just want more out of life and we're waiting for that Mr.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
the conversation's good for 1 or 2 dates.
These are good things, then.
It was good with me.
Now, Nico, I understand that afterwards you guys went to a bar, you wanted to shoot some pool, right?
Yeah, she was actually saying the whole night that she was gonna kick my butt
I kept
and pull.
telling him I'm like this good pull shark. You know?
So we started playing, and I was beating her, and I think she got kind of worried because she started flashing me her butt, picking up her little skirt and shaking her butt.
Yeah, when he was trying to make the balls in. When he was trying to make the balls in, I'd get in front and kind of,
Yeah, we know how that works.
Distract him,
Susan, what about after pool? Any more games you were playing?
We played this trivia game, and he's like so good at it. I didn't know, so I told him each time he gets the answer right, I give him a kiss. Well, there was a lot of kissing going on.
All right, very good. Well, Nico, here's a quick little quiz for you. What one thing would you take away from Susan to give to Morgan?
I know everybody's gonna say the boobs, but it's not the boobs. I would have to say it's more her bubbly personality.
Bubbly personality.
Actually, her sexiness. And
that would be the one thing.
Wild side to her.
That's fair. Now, Nico, let's go back to the date and talking about wild and crazy and everything else. How much more did she show you of that like carefree side of her?
Actually, on the ride home back to her house, turned on the radio and started dancing, doing the whole hair thing around, and just good dancer though. Yeah. Getting a little wild in the car, kissing on the way home and such. It was.
Yeah. Oh, hello. And Susan, how much more fun did you guys have back at your place?
Well, he gave me a massage on my shoulders and my back. 'Cause earlier in the evening, he told me how he used to be a masseuse. So I was like, okay, I got to check out these skills later, and he delivered.
Very nice. And Nico, any more kissing back there?
Oh yeah, lots of kissing. Kissing, made out for a while, and she actually asked me if I wanted to stay the night with her. But I told her I sleep naked, so she said it was all right, but I, had to kind of turn her down.
It might have been a little too much, you thought.
Yeah.
All right. So, Nico, there you are. You're going home then. You knew you had an opportunity. You passed on it. What were you thinking?
I was kind of torn because I had so much fun with her that it reminded me of first date with her.
All right. Next, lots of feelings, but who's feeling what for home? We're going to find out when we get the decisions next. Stay tuned. With Nico and Morgan. Now, they came here because they started their relationship fast and both had just come off really tough breakups. They were looking for perspective on where their relationship is headed, so let's hear their decisions. Now, Nico, we're going to get your decision first. It's been 4 months now that you guys have been together. We sent you out with Susan. You said you had a lot of fun. You guys played some pool, got a little sexy little romance going on there, did some kissing at the end. What's your decision?
Well, I know it sounds superficial. Susan's got like everything, the body, the boobs, just the sexiness. But Morgan's more just me, she's my girl. So I'm gonna have to say stay together.
So you say stay together. All right, Susan, sorry things didn't work out. Morgan, we have to get your decision. Nico says he wants to stay together, but you went out with Matt. You said you were a little intimidated and a little nervous at first, but things warmed up. He turned out to be a really nice guy, good gentleman. You had a little romance at the end of your date. To top it off, what do you say?
Well, while I actually think Nico is more attracted to the stripper, kind of sexy, more rebellious type, I actually find that while Matt's a little bit more rebellious looking, he actually has everything else I want in a man. So I've had...
Absolutely. Okay. Definitely my flavor.
Nico, Morgan, I guess by coming on the show, you did learn that things maybe did start a little too fast. Morgan, good luck. Nico, I'm sure there's somebody better suited out there for you. And that is our show for today. Thanks to Nico and Susan, and good luck to Morgan and Matt. We'll see you next time on Change of Heart.